So it seems like everyone loves Gerry Turner after watching him week after week on The Golden Bachelor. Well, not everyone, because one of the women competing to win his heart had some not-so-nice things to say about him recently. Viewers likely will remember April Kirkwood, who was a part of the ASKN crew, also known as the Mean Girls. If you remember, she was also the one who brought Gerry a calendar on premiere night, and memorably, every month was April. While she dished on her time in the mansion and made some amazing friends, April was clearly less than impressed with Gerry. He did something that rubbed her the wrong way, and now she's putting him on blast for it. April Kirkwood was recently a guest on The Vile Files, and she made it pretty clear during her chat with Nick Vile that she's not impressed with Gerry Turner. "I'm glad he's not my guy. I don't look like I belong on a wedding cake with him," April said. "I gotta find my guy. I'll know it. I fall in love right away," she continued. "There's certain things that I attach to somebody, and then I realize I'm in love, and had Gerry been somebody like that when I lose all my brains, I would have been a maniac." April explained to Nick that if she really wanted Gerry, she'd have done what it takes, including, quote, "ripping off my panties and running and dancing." We're betting she wouldn't have been as good of friends with Kathy had she done something like that. Thankfully, she just wasn't into him, and instead formed a connection with 3 other women that is so close they're already planning a vacation together. "I really wasn't feeling the connection to Gerry, so I didn't care what happened," April explained. "I'm here to have a good time. I'm here to try, and if it works, it works. If not, the phone will ring the next minute." After that, April shared what Gerry did that offended her, despite her declaration that he was a perfect gentleman. "Now, there were times when Gerry and I talked and he just seems to look right past me," April complained. "And as a counselor, I'll tell you the meanest thing you can ever do to any human being is ignore them, and that did hurt my heart," she continued. "I mean, tell me you don't like me. Tell me you think I'm a biatch or I'm naive. I'm sweet. Tell me anything, but don't ignore me." So now, Gerry Turner is looking less than perfect, and it's not just because of what April had to say. In the last episode, he visited the final 3 women's hometowns, and, while visiting 2 of them, declared that he loved them.
"I'm in love with 3 women."
That's a giant faux pas for a Bachelor lead, and aside from Ben Higgins defending him, he's been catching a bit of heat. The Golden Bachelor viewers have been flocking to social media to complain about the way Gerry has been tossing around his love declarations. Even Whoopi Goldberg brought it up on The View on Friday, and the co-hosts discussed whether what he did was appropriate. Well, it's something that's been happening with more frequency since Ben Higgins' season when he told JoJo and Lauren that he loved them. The general consensus is that we all thought Gerry was more mature than that. What do you think about April's stance on Gerry? Do you think the Golden Bachelor is tossing out too many love bombs? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on the Golden Bachelor and even more reality TV shows.